Yo, it's the average Cam. What's up with y'all, man? Hope y'all doing good. I just got off work, and as I got off work, man, I looked at my phone and I seen some tragic news. If you did not know, and if you were not aware, today the rapper Young Dolph was shot and killed. Now, this is sad because it's been a lot of rappers, you know what I mean, in the last few years that have been that's been dying, man. Whether that be from drugs, you know what I mean, shootings. You feel me? Like we lost so many, man. Lil Peep, Juice World, X, just to name a few. You feel me? We've lost so many young lives, and it's sad, man. It's sad because we see these artists come up and become big stars, big icons. We get people that look up to them. We get people that love them, love their music, love what they stand for, everything about them. And just to see them pass away, man, it's sad. Now, in this particular case, man, I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna pretend that I was a huge fan of Dolph, of Young Dolph, man. I'm not gonna pretend like I was a huge fan of his music, or even knew who he was, or even knew a whole lot about him. I knew very little about him. I'm not gonna be like a lot of you dick riders out there, man. I feel like that's very disrespectful. A lot of y'all dick riders out there be pretending like you knew Young Dolph damn near, man. Like you be talking about, oh, I loved his music. You never listened to his music your day in your damn life, bro. You know what I mean? You be talking about, oh, I loved everything about Young Dolph. You didn't even know who he was before you seen this video, right? So I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend, but what I will do is tell y'all what I did know about Young Dolph. Other than him being an artist, I was aware that he was a street dude. You know what I mean? He wasn't a industry guy. You feel me? I was aware that he had his own kind of like mini label. He had like a deal with like Empire. He had his own like mini label. He signed artists like Glock on there, cousins with Juice World. You feel me? One thing I do know is this, man. I know I'm sorry. Young Dolph was he was a street dude. You feel me? He was a street nigga. And the thing with a lot of street niggas is that it's a lane, especially in hip hop. It's a lane that guys love to take, that rappers love to take, because it's authentic, it's real. You know what I mean? They portray that thug lifestyle. They portray all this lifestyle. You know what I mean? They show how they go from little to nothing to being rich and having damn near everything, man. And people love that. People love an underdog story, man. People love it, man. But when you come from the streets, there's going to be consequences, man. Listen, y'all gotta understand this, bro. When you come from somewhere where you have nothing to something, human nature is that, or not human nature, but you gonna see some slimy people be jealous, man. Some slimy people are gonna be jealous, and they're not gonna like that you're successful. That's not just in rap and in the streets. No, that's literally everything, bro. That's literally everything, man. Let's say you and your so-called friend start up a business or something like that, and your business gets more successful than his over time, and you start making all this money and stuff like that. If you choose the wrong friend to be around, that person is going to be jealous. That person is going to be upset. He will do everything in his power to see you fall, and the whole time he will smile in your face and pretend like he's rocking with you, when in reality he's not. He's jealous, man. Understand that the same type of thing happens, man. When you know what I mean? If you, as a rapper, Young Dolph, you know what I mean, he came from the bottom, came from the streets of Memphis, you feel me, and became successful and was doing really well for himself, not even just in rap, but in signing artists and all this other type of stuff, man. He had a good social media presence, all that. He was making good money. He had his own thing going on, and when people see him doing well, people from his own city are going to start hating on him. And the reason they're going to start hating on him is because they're envious and jealous that they cannot achieve that same thing that he did. They look at him and they're like, dang, wow, damn, how did Young Dolph, you know what I mean, how did Young Dolph do this? They start hating on him, you feel me? Even though they're from their same city, they should be rooting each other on. But in reality, that's just not the case, especially when you come from the streets, man. You come from the streets and you get successful, people are gonna hate on you. Combine that with the fact that maybe, I don't know what Young Dolph's past was. I don't know if he had any affiliations with any gangs. I'm not gonna put any words in his mouth, or I'm not gonna affiliate him with someone that he's not affiliated with. I don't know if he had any beef with anybody in particular back in the back on the streets or whatever the case may be. I have no idea. But if you combine, I do understand that when you come from that environment, you know what I mean, the gang hood environment, I understand that comes with, you may be beefing with somebody, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like when you involve in the street life, it's gonna be people gunning for your head. And you combine that with the fact that you now doing better for yourself. Now you have enemies, ops, if you will, looking at you, being like, dang, like he's doing well for himself, maybe even better than me. And that's when things like this happen, right? Because they start hating on you, and they're like, dang, well, if I can't have it, then you can. You know what I mean? They start having that buster mentality. You feel me? That real buster mentality, that fake friend, that fake homie mentality, man. And it's sad because it's always in your own city, bro. When I saw the article, as soon as I got off work, and I was reading through, or not the article, it was an Instagram post, man. I was reading through the comment section, and everybody was agreeing, man. When you get famous and you get big, get out of your own city. You have to leave your own city, man. Memphis is known for not being one of the greatest cities, man. It's a, you know what I mean? It's not very glorified like, you know, Chicago and, you know what I mean, like New York and LA. You feel me? But Chicago or Memphis is still it's a rough city. There's some rough areas in Memphis, man. You gotta understand that. And you know, Young Dolph, he blew up. And, you know what I mean? He got shot in his own city, man. Like I said, his own people was hating on him. That's why when you get big, you got to leave. Because, see, it's your own city that will love you, but that will also hate you, bro. For that very reason. Envy, jealousy, all that. They don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you get out of the city. They don't want to see somebody. See, misery loves company. Misery loves company. Because they're miserable, they want you and the people around you to be just as miserable. So they see you doing better for yourself. They like, what? They think, oh, who do you think you are doing better for yourself? They get upset. When you get big, you have to leave your city, man. You have to get out of your own city, man. It happens to a lot of these rappers that are involved in the street life and then go to rap, man. It even happened to Nipsey Hussle. Nipsey Hussle wasn't even, he was peaceful. He was literally trying to help the city and still got shot, man. Right in LA. Right in LA, the very city he was trying to help, bro. See what I'm talking about? You're gonna have haters in your own city. When you get big, you have to leave, man. Young Dolph, man, shouldn't have even been in Memphis, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of rappers is like, oh, I don't want to go Hollywood and live in LA or Miami or one of these big places. But the reality is, moving to one of these better places is not just for show. It's not just, you know what I mean, so that you can advance your career. Is so that you can also stay alive. Because a lot of these rappers is involved in either gang life or street life or whatever before they start rapping, before they start music or whatever the case may be. And then all of a sudden, you got stuff like this happen. You know what I mean? Stuff that we don't even know about. A lot of the fans, all we see is the music. All we see is the music. All we see is what's put on social media. All we see is what's put out there by news outlets. We don't see what's actually going on. We don't see what's going on. He has connections to the streets. We don't know what happened with that. We don't know who shot him. We don't know. But what we do know is that a lot of these rappers are involved in that street life, and that a lot of these rappers end up dying in their own city, man. And this honestly worries me, because think about all of these rappers that are, especially, you know, like Lil Durk, for example, man. Lil Durk is always constantly talking about his ops in his songs. You know what I mean? He's in Chicago. You know what I mean? All this stuff, man. Who knows what can happen to Lil Durk, man? I pray nothing happens to Lil Durk, man. So, but it's a lot of rappers like that, dog. You just have to be very careful how you move. You have to watch how you move, and you have to leave your own city, dog. Rest in peace to Young Dolph. Again, like I said, I've heard of him before, you know what I mean, and I know that he was very important to the culture in general. But you know what I mean, I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like I loved all of his stuff. I'm not gonna sit up here and pretend like you know what I mean, he was just my favorite, and that we DM back and forth, because we didn't. I didn't know, bro didn't know who you don't know I exist. You feel me? At the end of the day, we lost another life, we lost another soul, another human being. You know, that's always sad. Never anything to smile about. But that's all I got for y'all today. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you want to see in the next one. I'm out, bro.